Only 20% of non-English speaking Latinos have internet access in the home. For the next 5 minutes, we'll talk about overcoming the language, content, and technology barriers in the Latino community. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Comcast NewsMakers. I'm Robert Trainum. As always, thank you very much for joining us. My guest is Brent Wilkes, Executive Director of the League of United Latin American Citizens. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Robert. It's great to be on the show.
I want to talk about the digital divide for those who have and have not. Tell us exactly what your program does.
Well, what we do is we provide access to the community and relevance. We've got 60 technology centers across the United States. They're in low-income communities in which we know penetration has not been that strong for high-speed internet access. And what we do is we help provide classes on how to use a computer, how to get internet access, how to learn English, how to manage your finances, and basically start to use a computer and internet access as a tool to improve the daily lives of the folks that we help.
Is it a cultural, financial, or educational divide, or maybe a combination of all three?
You know, I think it's a combination of all three. Most important is relevance. There's not a lot of content on the internet today for Spanish-speaking Latinos.
Why is that?
Well, I just think that the first round has really been focused on the mainstream market, as in many cases the first round of a lot of different technologies has been. But now people are starting to realize that the Latino market is huge. It's really critical to get content created in Spanish, and in many cases just duplicating what's already out there, and some cases things that are entirely unique and new to the community. That's what we're focused on.
What exactly do you teach in your centers? Is it overall digital literacy? Is it the understanding exactly how to use the internet, or a combination of both? What is it?
Well, it's those things, and in addition to that, we often host those technology centers in places that have a focus on education. So there's a whole focus on helping students with homework, helping people find college access opportunities, even filling out financial aid forms. The important thing is getting people to start using the technology to help improve their lives, and when they see that happening, they realize this is something they need in their house as well.
There are a lot of folks out there that says, you know what, this all sounds great, but I can't afford a computer. I can barely afford to put food on the table. How do you bridge that financial divide that some may have?
Well, we explain to them how if they want their children to be able to succeed in school and to get into college and even to get a good job, they've got to know how to use the computer. They've got to know how to use the internet. It's a requirement in today's economy. And so I think they start to realize that once we can show them how this is so important to their families' lives, that it's worth the investment. And then secondly, we are partnering with other providers to make sure we can do an introductory price and help people get into the internet, start to realize the value of it before they have to start paying higher rates.
And what do you say to the person at home that's watching this program that says, again, this sounds great, but I simply cannot afford this? If there's a choice between paying my rent and buying my child a laptop or a computer, clearly I'm going to pay the rent.
Well, I'll tell you, if you participate through the technology centers in our digital access program, we've actually got introductory free service for the first 2 years for folks. We can help them with purchasing a computer. And then after that, of course, they'll have to begin to start supporting themselves. But by and large, once people are online, they don't want to give it up. It's just they have to be introduced to it in the first place.
Two-part question. How do people find you, and how do you find the people? In other words, how do you literally connect the two of you so that you can create this conversation and hopefully this relationship that'll last for years to come?
Well, these 60 technology centers across the country, we do advertisement locally, but we're going to do a national PSA campaign with our Broadband Opportunity Program partners at the BBOC. And so you should be seeing soon special PSA announcements from the League of United Latin American Citizens, LULAC, and other organizations that are targeted to our community saying, get online, it's important for your kids, and it's important for your future. And for help, here's a number you can call, here's a website you can go to, and we'll help make sure that we get your family on board.
What is the percentage of non-white Latinos that are on the internet?
Well, non-white Latinos that are Spanish dominant, only 20% are on the internet. When you go up to English-speaking Latinos, actually the statistics have improved dramatically. It's about 65%. But they and African Americans are still far behind white Americans, who are about 95% internet access in the homes. So there's still a big digital divide. A lot of folks have said the digital divide is disappearing, and it's true that with mobile access, with cell phones, there isn't as much of a divide. But the truth is, when you look at access in the home, that broadband speed that kids need to do their homework, that's where the divide still exists.
All right, thank you very much, and please keep up the good work. And of course, thank you for watching Comcast NewsMakers. I'm Robert Trainum. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time.